everybody, Happy New Year. I wish I could be with you. I'm working tonight, but I'm recording this for you a little early. And I hope you have fun with it. What it is a journal for your New Year. And let me go ahead and do a flip through for you. All right, and I'm just going to tuck that. This is temporary, this little tie. I'm going to show you in the tutorial what to do with that. Okay, so here we have it. It's little. It is 6 by 4. It's a good size. I made the ephemera folio, the Christmas ephemera folio, just about this size, and used it for my December journal, and I loved having it. I loved having something I'd made myself that wasn't too big, and I kind of wanted to make something I could use throughout the year, so that's what this is. And I am using, what is this collection called? Oh Happy Day from Simple Stories, and Baby Blue Artisan Cardstock. So it is held together with baker's twine. I have gold and white, and a button that has 2 holes in it and a flat back, so that's what you want for your button. And there's the back. All right, so when you open it up, all of these decorations are just inserted or clipped. That way you can remove them all and replace them seasonally. And the same with the 3 little booklets that are in it. It's kind of like a traveler's notebook. They can be removed. You can see they're tied in, and you can just slip them out and replace them as you need to. And we have some stickers, we have ephemera, we have cut aparts, and I used scrapbook paper. What you're going to need, and I'll give you in the tutorial, what you're going to need, 3 pieces of scrapbook paper, 3 pieces of paper of your choice. I used some avocado dyed paper that I had, 3 pieces of lined paper, 3 little paper bags, 3 pieces of plain printer paper. And for instance, like the paper bag will form pockets, okay? And I didn't actually cut mine on this side, but you can, and then you end up with 2 pockets. All right, and so that's what these are. And this is just a little clipped in. So there's 3 little books like that. That's why you need 3 of each paper. And use whatever paper you have. That's just what I used. And we're just gonna make this little book, and you'll have something to use throughout the year. So I am going to go ahead and transition into the tutorial. I hope you enjoy it, and Happy New Year. So we are going to get started with our New Year's journal, calendar, whatever you want to call it, planner. And you will have seen the walkthrough just now. And now we're going to get started. And I'm going to go as quick as I can because we don't have a lot of time. So I am using Simple Stories, Oh Happy Day. And I am using Artisan Cardstock in Baby Blue. So let's go ahead real quick and make our cover. And what you need is a piece of paper 12 by 8 and 3 pieces of lightweight chipboard that are 6 by 4 and 1, well, it's 2 6 by 4 and 1 6 by 1 1/4. And then we're going to wrap our cover, and of course I've already gotten started with mine. Just laid out the way you see I have mine. There's a 1/4 inch between each piece, and then tape all the way around. Okay. And then I am going to trim my corners. Oh, I trimmed that weirdly. Hopefully that'll be all right. All right, I'm just going to fold that up and make sure it's okay. Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay. All right. So actually, you do want to go ahead and pre-fold. And get these out of the way. Just like that. And I'm going to do the long sides first. Actually, I'll leave that for now. Just pull that back. And you can put a little glue in that fold if you want to, but it's not necessary. There we go. And as you know, if you watch my channel on a regular basis, I tend to make long videos and use lots and lots of episodes in order to, oops, my finger right in the tape, in order to get my projects done. So I feel like I'm kind of rushing a little to try to get this all done in one video, one short video. My goodness, I can't believe I did that. How strange. However, it really is a quick and easy project. So, all right, so then we're just going to tuck the sides in. And I have a whole video on how to wrap covers that you can watch if you're not sure how to do this. That's why I'm kind of rushing through this bit. Just giving it a good burnish. There we go. Sorry if I'm off camera, I'm just tucking in those corners. Trying to make my cover a little neater. There we go. Okay. There's that. And originally, I think I probably told you in the walkthrough, originally when I designed this project, we were going to do a combination sort of traveler's notebook journal, but then I thought about this method of putting the pages in, which is kind of a common method, but I hadn't actually done it before. And I thought, well, I'm going to do that instead. Okay, I should have taped that before we started. So this piece, the liner, is 9.5 by 5 7/8. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut that. I'm trying to do this project with as little editing as possible. Okay. And then I'm just going to our lining. Okay. You really want to burnish this well. You don't want any bubbles. And then just go ahead and burnish and fold. Okay, there is our cover. Now, we're going to make some pockets probably too, just depends on how much time we have, but let's go ahead and get working on our pages. So, what you will need are 4 pieces, well, I'm gonna go with 3. I think 3 is all that's going to fit. So 3 pieces of scrapbook paper that are 5.5 by 7.5, folded in half. So if you have a directional print, make sure it's going along this 5.5 inch side, okay? So I have 3 of those that are folded in half. Then I have 3 little paper sacks that I got at the craft store. I actually got mine on Amazon, but I did see them in the craft store the other day. They are, but you can use whatever you have. These are 5 by 7.5 paper bags, folded in half. 3 of those. Then I have 3 pieces of lined writing paper, same size. What did I say it was? 5.5 by 7.5. So 3 of those. And then I have 3 pieces of just plain printer paper, 5.5 by 7.5. And then I used some tea dye paper. Well, actually, this is avocado dye paper that I had handy, but you could use tea dye, you could use book page, you could use whatever you have. And one of mine's even a little short, but they are the same size, 5.5 by 7.5. Okay, so then what you want to do is put together 3 piles with one of each of these papers. Okay. All right, and then just stack them one inside the other in whatever order you want. And they don't all have to be in the same order. And I'm just going one inside the other. Okay, so there's one. Let's see, put that one. And that one, and you can see I actually tore some of these papers because I really like that look. There's our second one, and here is our third one. So put the bag now. Let's see. Let's do the pink one. And you can use whatever paper you like. I like to use sometimes like watercolor paper or sketchbook paper so that I can draw in them. Okay, all right, so now we have 3 of these, and just kind of need to decide on an order. I think I want, actually I kind of like the order they're in. I like that. Okay, now your next step, you need a button that has 2 holes in it and is large enough for you to thread 3 pieces of baker's twine through it. And you need 3 pieces of baker's twine that are 3 times the height of your book. Okay, so I just took mine and, actually here it is, let's just do it this way. And I just went, you know, 1, whoop, well, it's sticking to me. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, cut it, and then use that to measure the other 2. Okay. All right. So then what you want to do is now you want a couple of things with this button. It should be a pretty good size button. This one is, I think it's 7/8 of an inch. And it has, like I said, 2 holes, and they need to be big enough for you to thread 3 pieces of twine through. And it needs to be flat on the back, so it'll rest nicely against your book. Okay? And what we're going to do is you're going to take, actually the easiest thing is going to be take the button, lay it flat, let me put it where you can see it. Take the button and lay it flat on your work surface with your twine coming out neatly. Okay, like that. And then you are going to lay the book this way with the button about centered, okay? This is going to be a little fussy, I'm just going to warn you right now, okay? And then you want to take your first booklet, okay, and open it up and lay it in. And then you're going to take the first pair, and actually, you know what, hang on, before we do that, I'm looking for, of course I don't have any handy, I'm looking for paper clips. I have my little tiny Tim Holtz, but I think they're too small. Hang on a second. Let's pause, see I'm rushing. And let's paper clip this so it stays reasonably neat. If you have little binder clips, that would be good. So hang on. one at the top and one at the bottom. Okay, all right, let's start again. Okay, so then now, this is the first, is this the first one? This is the first one, so I just want to make sure it's up and down. I'm going to call this the top. And then you want to tie this nice and tight. In a knot. Okay, that's good. And then you can also tie a little bow as well, if you want. Just like that. Okay, so there's, oops, okay. I put that one in upside down, even after carefully saying, don't put it in upside down. But that's all right. I can, because of the way this is done, these can be slid out. That's part of the nice thing about this is you can swap these out for like holiday themed ones or whatever, like a traveler's notebook. Okay, so there's one. And then we're gonna put this one. I'm gonna go ahead and get those clips off. Okay. And we're gonna clip the second one so that everything is neat. Sure it's right side up. And then we're going to take and tie this one in with the next pair from our Baker's Twine. I'm being very awkward, as always, with my bows. Okay, there's the second one. Cute. Okay, now let's get our third one. With clips. Let's make sure it's right side up, and it is. Now if you want to, I'm using Baker's Twine. If you want to, you could use elastic, similar to what you would use for a traveler's notebook. Again, you want to try and get these nice and tight. Okay. There we go. All right, so now we have, look at this. All right, so now we have our little journal, and it's got the 3 signatures, and you could fit 4 in there. I was thinking it wouldn't fit 4, but I think you could put 4 if you wanted. And then you have our spine, and you just want to fan out your cords so they look neat. Just like that. Okay. But we are also going to, we have time, and we are going to put, now again, these will slide right out of those, and you can replace them. When they're full, just replace them with new ones. Or if you want to add in, like I said, if you want to take this sheet out and replace it with something for the season, you could do that. Whatever you like. So now let's make some pockets. All right, so I think I'll do a double pocket here on the front. So let's make that 4. All right. So I want a piece 4.5 by 5 and 3.5 by 5. I'll be right back. Okay. So if you cut a piece 5 inches by 12 across your scrapbook paper, and then cut a piece 4.5 and a piece 3.5, you will have another piece left. Let's see, that one's 3.5, that one's 4. So you'll have a piece 4.5 by 5, 3.5 by 5, and 4 by 5. Okay, so we have 3 pockets. And you want to put the 5-inch edge along the top, score it a half, score it at a half, and then rotate 90 degrees and score it at a half. You want to repeat that for all 3 of these pieces. Sorry if I had an interruption. I don't know how to stop my phone from accepting calls when I'm recording. I've tried everything and nothing seems to work. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and tape our pockets. You can use glue if you prefer. And let's go ahead and trim the corners. Actually, let's use my oh, got that. You know, I tried to put it out where you could see it and immediately messed it up. So I hope you're all having a fun New Year's Eve. The New Year's Eve crop is always so much fun. This year I'm working, so I will miss most of it. However, I will catch up with everybody's videos later. Fortunately, I work very close to my house, because usually I do not like to be on the road on New Year's Eve. It's not a big holiday for me. I usually stay home and do the crop, but this year I am working. but I won't have to drive very far to get home. Go. And I don't know if I ever mentioned that I have family where I work. So that's nice. Okay, so we're going to take the middle-sized pocket, set that aside, that's going on the back, and the larger of the, the large pocket and the smaller pocket are going to go in the front. And actually that's the front and that's the back. Put that there. Okay. Before I glue anything permanently, let's check it for size. That is good. So get that little strand out of there. Traditionally, in my house, when we are home on New Year's Eve, we've always had Chinese food. Always. I can't ever remember doing anything else. So, oops. This year, we'll do it for New Year's Day. There's that, and then I'm just going to attach. What I'm doing here is peeling back the tape from the sides, if I can get it. There we go. And then put the bottom up. And then what I'm going to do is put the smaller pocket on top of the larger pocket. Want to line those up side to side, and bottom, go. And then carefully checking to make sure we're right side up. Just peeling back a little bit of the tape and lining up this bottom corner. And the side. There we go. I hope I got that straight. And then peel back that one. There we go. All right, it's sticking out a little bit, but I should put it in a little bit. That's okay. I think. Do we want to fix it? If we were not under time constraint, I would use my undo and lift that up and just slide it over a little bit. However, it'll be fine. And then we're just going to put this pocket in the back. All right, so now we have the entire base of our book is completed. We have pockets, we have our pages, and we have the back pocket. So let me go ahead. If we take just a hair off either side and maybe a 1/2 inch top and bottom. don't want to cut into the design. Looks good. Now, do we want to mat this? I think we do. That's cute. Okay. All right, so I want to cut that 5 3/4 by 3 3/4. So I'm going to put that near the top, then we can put a little something there. I wonder if we want to just cut off the but first coffee and then leave quite a bit of room. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not actually a huge coffee drinker, so I don't really care about that. If you are, you might want to leave it. So we're going to do that. This is so cute. It's so bright and sheer. Set straight reasonably anyway. All right, so then we want to put something here. Why does that look so crooked to me? Because it is crooked. Gosh, can I get it? I can't. I'm gonna have to live with it. And what I'm thinking is maybe just use this Just Fantastic sticker or Special Day. I like that one though. Let's use that one. Let's see, how does it show up though on this? Shows up. Okay, do that. Okay, and then we still have a little space here where you could actually just put a little journaling or something. So I'm going to leave that like that. All right. So this is going to go on there. And I'm trying to decide, do I want to permanently adhere it? Look at how rough this cuts. I hate that cutter. Okay. I am going to permanently adhere mine, but if you didn't want to, you could just make some photo corners, or like I said, use a removable adhesive of some kind. Oh gosh, it's upside down. Oh my heavens. Yikes. Sure. Okay. Thank goodness I didn't burnish that down. Although honestly, this book I could have fixed it because all those pages can be removed and just pivoted around the other way. Okay, there we go, that's better. And I'm looking for a baby wipe. Here we are. Cute. Okay. You could put the dates here. All right, so let's see what we have. So we have pockets here. And I don't have any specific ephemera for this collection. So let's just grab some of these. All right, hang on, I'm going to cut out a few things. Before I cut those, I am so wrong. I did have ephemera for this collection. Now, as soon as I said it, I thought, wait a minute, I think you do have ephemera. Okay, so let's take a look. I have chipboards. Let me set those aside. I might use that later. Let's grab our book. Let's see. Oh, I like this. Make today awesome. You might want to just clip that. I'll use some of my little Tim Holtz paper clips. Okay, that's cute. He's cute. Let's see. Maybe just tuck him there. When I'm doing these kind of planner notebooks, I usually just like to tuck things in the pockets. I don't necessarily like to decorate them permanently because, like I said, I want to be able to switch it out. That's cute. How big is that? It's about 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. That up under there, just like that. Cute. Okay. All these things. I like that. Everyday awesome. Let's put that down. How are we doing for time here? I think we're all right. Cute. Where's my sticker sheet? We have tabs that we could use, but I think I'll take this one and put this one on this middle one. Okay, and then we have another one that we can use here. There you go. That. We have what we have here. These are the stickers that I'll use, and I'll show them to you throughout as I'm journaling in here, and you know, keeping track of whatever I need to keep track of in the course of a day. And let's go ahead with some cut aparts. And then let's go to the back too. We might want to do something here. Oh, here we go. Got here. Oh, that's cute. I'll just clip that there. Cute. Okay. All right, I'm going to cut some of the cut aparts. Okay, now let's just tuck some things in our pockets. Again, actual things will be going in these pockets, and by that I mean things like, you know, appointment cards from the doctor and stuff like that, plus photos and things as they happen throughout each month or year or whatever. So I'll just throw a few of those in there. That's cute. Selfie time. I don't take selfies, but someone might. It could be clipped. It could be clipped there. That would be cute. And what else do we have? Oh, this is the same thing. Apparently that's a popular thing. How about maybe this little bird. That's cute. Okay, so there's that. And I like these little tags. We should clip those someplace. And we want those too. Let's do, yeah, these will be good there. Like that. Cute. All right. Let's just tuck this one in here. That. All right, I really, really like this. I don't know if I mentioned it in the flip through, but I just really enjoyed having a handmade journal in December, and I really wanted one going forward. So this seemed like the perfect time. So let me show you. All right, so I think we're basically done. If you want a closure, for instance, you could use this. I'll show you. As you use it, it'll gradually sort of smush down. But what you can do is just take a piece of twine. Here's your button, right? And just wrap it around your button, and then take one to the front, one to the back, and then just tie. Or you could use a ribbon, do it the same way. And just tie a bow, or whatever, if you wanted, right? Or if you don't want to do that, you could tie it around your button, just the way I did, and then just crisscross it, come back around and around the button again. Just like a policy envelope. Okay. Oh gosh, I hope you didn't hear that. That was my stomach growling. We must be getting near to lunchtime. I love that. All right, so then let me just, so we're done. I hope you've enjoyed it. Happy New Year and all that. And I just want to show you, so you have an idea what I plan to do and what you could do. So for instance, you know, this could be list of birthdays, keep track of things I need, shopping lists, whatever. Or it could be a journal. And in the collection, I have these stickers. Let me bring these out so you can see some of them. Right. And so I could put, make today rock, and then journal what I have to do that day. Here's a bunch of little words. I could put a picture and then decorate with one of these words. So you get the idea. Pretty much, and now you may have a completely different collection than this, and if you do, that's great. Work with what you've got. There's nothing easier to come by at this time of year than planner stickers. There you go. All right, so make it your own. Use what you have, and again, remember, these books will slide, right? Just like a traveler's notebook, they will slide right out from here, and you can replace them. So when they're full, you can put new ones in. Maybe when it gets to be fall, you want to take this summery theme out, or maybe even right now you want to start with a winter theme. I don't have one handy, but you get the idea. Actually, well, I have this Christmassy one. It's a little different. It's not the exact same design, but you get the idea. And you can just change it up as you like, especially if you make this cover piece temporary using photo corners, then you can just pop it off, or make your cover really neutral and then decorate it as you please throughout the year. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I didn't go too fast for you. It felt so fast for me, but have fun with it. If you have any questions, just reach out and I'll be happy to help you out. And have a happy, happy new year, and I look forward to spending it with you as we go through the year. Happy New Year.